focus on not becoming the worst Premier League team ever.
And would you believe it, 8 minutes of stoppage time added on, and Palace score.
We don't want another Russell Martin.
Welcome back to the Football Martin channel. It's match day vlog time. It's Southampton's home game against Crystal Palace coming up. It is 10:30. I'm going to grab a coffee with Football Dad because he's not coming to the game tonight. And I'm going to get his thoughts on this one. But a few memories of playing Crystal Palace over the years. This segment goes down well. But before we do get into the match day vlog, make sure you do smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're not a member, check out the membership options because there will be some exclusive content from today's match day experience on the channel in the coming days. It's a big one tonight. Zurich needs to find a win for Saints. Saints fans deserve a win, but Palace, they're in such good form right now. FA Cup semi-final they reached at the weekend with that victory against Fulham. This won't be an easy one, but I've got a full day ahead of me. Coffee with Dad, going to go home and do some work, and then I'm going to head off to St Mary's around mid-afternoon. We'll go and grab a few fans, get a few of the Palace fans on, get a bit of a feeling about their FA Cup semi-final, how their season's going. We'll catch up with a few of the Saints regulars on the channel as well. But we need to go and chat to Dad first. Football Dad and a good old Palace chat. Right, I found Football Dad. He's here in the cafe, our favourite cafe. He's not going to the games tonight, so this is why I'm meeting him now, because it's become a bit of a fan's favourite here on the Football Martin channel, where they like to hear his memories of Southampton versus Palace. Over to you.
Well, I've got two. The first one is the FA Cup third round, January 1973. My first away game. It wasn't a good day, really. We lost 2-0, and the goal scorer of both goals for Palace was Don Rogers. Okay. And Don Rogers, who was a legend at Swindon. And I met him in later years because we both owned sports shops. He had a shop down in Swindon and I had mine on the Isle of Wight. So it was a good... I remember it really clearly. We went up on the train and we all had our McEwen's Indian Pale. Plenty of that before we got there. But the game was dour. But my second memory, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who remember it, will be in April 1976 at Stamford Bridge when we faced Palace in the FA Cup semi-final. They arrived with Malcolm Allison with his big Stetson hat, his cigar and his victory fingers, full of bravo and excitement. And it was, I think in some ways I enjoyed that game more than the final. It was brilliant. We won 2-0. The first goal was from Paul Gilchrist, and he must have kicked the ball from 35 yards out, and it was like a shot with no power, and it just went through everybody and went past Hammond in the goal. And the game was sealed in typical Southampton fashion back in those days when Mick Shannon chased a ball that had been knocked over to him, full speed inside the box, and down he went like a sack of spuds. Absolutely brilliant. And it was actually at the shed end where we were, which was the old home supporters at Chelsea in those days. And David Peach, what a player. Fantastic penalty taker, and he didn't foul. And it was absolutely brilliant. And the moment that goal went in, we all knew we were going to go to Wembley. We didn't know we were going to win, but we were going to Wembley. So they're my main memories of Palace.
Some great memories, yeah.
Yeah.
Some great memories of Palace. Get in the comments box below. Were you there at Stamford Bridge when my dad was there? Get involved in the comments box below. It's a very different feeling right now around the football club, isn't it? 9 games to go, 2 weeks off. I had the press conference yesterday. It was all very, very downbeat. Palace are in another semi-final of an FA Cup. In a couple of weeks' time, they'll be pretty buoyant going into this one, won't they?
Yeah, another well-run club, good manager, good setup, good recruitment, just about everything we haven't got, really. I think we could be relegated this weekend.
Wolves won last night, didn't they?
Yeah, I think the moment we're relegated, then we say goodbye to Zurich, and I don't think the fans deserve to put up with his dour football for the rest of the season. Give it to Adam Lallana and Rusk, or even give it to Franny Benali and Matt Letizia for the rest of the season, because they really wouldn't do any worse. It's just been terrible.
It has been. Dad will be with me for the Villa game in a couple of weeks. The next home game's Villa.
Yeah.
So he'll be back on for that. I'll try and catch up with him before. But before I head off, I've got a couple of hours of work to go and do before I go to Southampton. It's sort of mid-morning. Score prediction time, mate.
I think we'll lose 3-0.
It's 3-0. Ever the pessimistic. That's Football Dad on the Football Martin channel. Need to get going now because I've got a busy day ahead of me. Welcome to a very windy Southampton. I've arrived at last, and as I was on my boat journey on my way over, I always take a little look at the statistics ahead of the game. I didn't realise how good the form was of Crystal Palace away from home. Wow, it is really, really good. They enjoyed 6 consecutive matches without conceding a single goal on the road. 4 of those victories came in the league, all by a 2-0 scoreline. I would imagine that they go on and win 5 today. To win 5 consecutive top flight away games for the first time ever would be a club record for them in the Premier League. So is a record at stake for them this evening. They'd be pretty confident coming into this after that 3-0 demolition of Fulham at the weekend. They were really good in that. I do fear this front three, I've got to say. Eze is a top player, but Mateta was good at Selhurst Park when Saints played there back in, it was back just after Christmas, wasn't it? But he was good on the day. I think he causes problems. Right, we need to get going to St Mary's. Let's go find some fans and have a little look around St Mary's Stadium. Right, I'm with my first Palace fan of the day. Great to see you. Congratulations on an FA Cup semi-final.
Thank you very much. We are very surprised that the season is playing out as it has. Started very poorly. We thought we'd be in a scrap with yourselves around Christmas time, and it's just turned out to be quite the opposite. And the long may it continue.
Yeah, you're playing some great football. Brilliant on the road as well. You're not conceding any goals.
Hey, you never know tonight. We might be complacent given what we did on the weekend, and the fixture schedule ahead is getting very tough. So never say never. We've got a centre back missing today. One of your old boys is in the starting lineup. Nathaniel Klein at centre half.
Nathaniel Klein, yeah, what a legend. Yeah, great lad.
Yeah. Palace legend as well. Yeah, he's a centre half today. So I can imagine. Are you starting on Onuachu today?
I haven't looked at our team news yet. That's my next thing. I need to have a look.
Because I think he might given the height difference, I think he might give him a few problems. But yeah, we've got our thing that works. We just defend very resolutely and have a sort of spring-loaded counter-attack. And it's working, seems to be every week, and that's why more and more of us are coming away at the moment.
Yeah, who's the standout performers at the moment for you?
Our right back Munoz, seems to be
he's impressive.
Sort of the secret's not quite out with him still, even despite being rated. He's not playing today, suspended. Will Hughes has been our player of the season, really bizarrely. Sort of meeting that potential of what it was like when he coming through at 16-17 that we thought he'd be. And then other than that, I'd say Jean-Philippe Mateta.
What's a player?
Had a great run back end of last year, but he's proving now that it wasn't a fad, that it wasn't just a purple patch. He is one of the most informed strikers in the Premier League. It's very enjoyable. Yeah,
no, he's been great to watch. He was a real handful when we come to your place. It was a foggy, misty day. I remember it well. It was an interesting way in as well. I can't really see the pitch there, but
it's cruel. We were made to put a gantry in when we got promoted.
Yeah, kind of.
It just completely blocks the back sort of 10 rows. I feel so for anyone that comes there.
Yeah, no, it was a great atmosphere. I've got to say, your home fans, they create an incredible atmosphere. How are you feeling about the FA Cup? Do you think you can go all the way? You've got a great chance, haven't you?
This is as good as a chance I think we'll ever get. We've beaten Villa twice this season and then drew away with a few of our players missing. So I know it doesn't work like that football, but it's as long as we're not complacent, I think they play right. They open up. We play best when teams come at us. Which is why I'm not that confident.
Yeah, we won't go at you tonight.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was sort of not being too confident about it. But I think the semi-final, if we put our best foot forward, we've got a real chance, and suddenly, we've never been in Europe, so we'd love a taste of it.
It would be incredible. What's your score prediction here tonight? I've gone with a 2-0 away win tonight. I think you'll beat us.
I think it's close. I think it's that sort of scoreline. I don't think there's not going to be any big scoreline because I think yourselves are not going to just play into the trap. So I think it's we'll break it down eventually, but we're talking 1-2-0. I won't go any more than that.
It's going to go with a 2-0. You've been brilliant. Brilliant to have you on. Thank you very much indeed.
No, thanks very
Brett,
much.
thanks, mate. Brett, it's great to see you. Thank you for coming on my channel.
Not at all.
Congratulations on an FA Cup semi-final. A
you.
brilliant performance at the weekend. You were brilliant.
It was. Unfortunately, I couldn't get there. I was working, but it was a joy to watch. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Really kicked on since Christmas, haven't you? You've found some really good form.
Indeed. I mean, I think personally a lot of that is to do with Mateta. I think coming back from the Olympics, he was a bit shocked, to be honest with you, and with him up top as a presence, not necessarily just scoring goals, but his presence is a massive factor in the shape that Mr. Glasner wants to play, and it's starting to bear fruit now.
Yeah, he's done well, Glasner. He took a little bit of stick at the start of the season. He was under pressure. I thought he'd done so well last year. I was surprised to hear that he was under pressure, but they stuck with him, didn't they?
I think he's done brilliantly, and there's a lot of us, to be honest with you, didn't really know a lot about him.
Yeah.
But he obviously knows his stuff. He's got the players on board, which is a massive, important ingredient in what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And they're now delivering.
Yeah, it's a well-run football club, Crystal Palace. I was chatting to my dad about it this morning. He came on the Matchday show this morning. He was talking about how well-run Crystal Palace is as a football club.
I tend to agree with that. I think Steve Parish, I can't think of the other gentleman's name, but Steve Parish is a good leader. Yeah. And I think any organisation, you've got to have good leadership and then good centuries below you delivering, if you like.
What's your score prediction tonight? If we could trouble you for a score prediction.
I think, unfortunately, Saints are not having a good
Terrible
time.
season.
I'm not going to go with a silly prediction, but I think 2 or 3. Saints may score because I hope we don't go into it with a blasé attitude, but I think we might be a little bit slow off the mark. Yeah. But if Saints score first, I still think we'll come through.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on, and it's a safe trip home for you as well.
Thanks ever so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
All the best.
I'll start with Seth, first Southampton fan on the Matchday vlog today, other than my dad this morning. Score prediction time for you.
My heart says 1-0 Southampton. My brain says 3 or 4-0 Palace, unfortunately.
Jacob, what about you, young man? What are you thinking?
I'm saying a 2-1, Ryan Manning to score.
Yeah, you fancy Ryan Manning?
He's going to score a screamer out of nowhere, just top bins.
Something very, very different. Could be relegated by Sunday if we don't get a victory. If we obviously there's permutations to happen. We need to lose our next 2 games, and Wolves need to win at the weekend. Yeah. We're down anyway. Do you think the pressure may be lifted once we're relegated?
I hope so. I hope that if relegation's confirmed, they might start playing a bit more like without that pressure, like you just said. Maybe get another win for the end of the year. Yeah. I think, what did Jurich say this week? I think it was he said that we just need to focus on not becoming the worst Premier League team ever. So hopefully one more win.
It's a big ask.
One more win.
Can we get one more win, Jacob?
I mean, if we play really well today, we could easily shock Palace. I mean, we know Palace is a really tough side, but anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen. Final one for you before we go. I want your standout player of the season, your player of the year. I'm going to start asking people their standout player.
It's got to be Fernandes. Like how he's come into the team, and I think a lot of Saints fans probably might agree with me. He's just come in, and he's the cog in the middle of the team that just makes everything happen.
He has been immense. He's been my player of the season as well. I want your player of the season. I'm asking everyone player of the season. Who's it been?
I'm going to go
in a terrible year.
I'm going to go Fernandes again. A really good signing, and he could be really good in the Championship next season, I believe, if we keep him.
That's a big one. That's a big one. Ben, great to see you. Long time since you've been on the channel. Yeah. What's your score prediction, mate, today?
2-1 today, mate. Hopefully we can just do what we can today and just go.
2-1 win?
Yeah, 2-1 win today.
Yeah. Who'd score any goals then?
I think I'm saying Onuachu, and hopefully when Devlin comes off, Devlin can get a little goal for us as well.
He doesn't start Tyler today. Is he worth £100 million?
No, I think he's worth less. I think he's about 50. I just don't think there's not enough. He's not ready enough yet to be that worth price tag. And I think there's a lot of better players in that category who can be worth 100 million. I reckon 50 is good enough, but I'll be happy if you go 50. But I just want him to go to a club where he can get loads of game time.
Yeah. Who's been your favourite player this year at Southampton in a terrible season?
I think Devlin out of everyone. I don't think anyone's been a highlight for me. I think Onuachu's been there on and off, and he's really good on the ball. All I want at the moment is just for us to go down and just go and play our rivals next year, and just hope they stay up. That's all I want at the moment.
The legend that is controversial, Chris. Great to see you, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, midweek special this week. Matchday vlog special as well on the channel. Palace, how are you feeling about this one?
I'm going to go like I always do. I think we'll get a result tonight.
Do you reckon?
There'll be a result tonight.
Yeah.
So I hope we get a result, mate. I really do. Just let's get to beat Derby's record, and then we can relax a bit. Then.
Yeah. Do you think like, we could get relegated on Sunday? Say we lost today and we lose Sunday against Spurs and Wolves, go and win their game at the weekend. Do you think? Like, I think it was you that said to me a couple of weeks ago, the shackles may come off.
Yeah, the pressure will be off.
Once it's done.
Yeah, pressure will be off, and then I think we'll probably win a couple of games after that.
Yeah.
I'd hope so. I mean, I think he's on for a record tonight, and it's 7 home defeats in a row.
Yeah.
If we lose tonight.
Only Vincent Kompany and Mick McCarthy have done that.
Yeah, we don't want to join that club, do we? Not really. But unfortunately, you can't see any other result.
No.
Palace get an early goal, we capitulate, and it will be another 3-4 goals. But I mean, he's gone 5 at the back by the look of it tonight. He's got Paul up front, Sulemana plays, Big Les is in.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can contain
Nathaniel
them.
Klein played centre-back for Palace tonight. They've got a few injury issues. I was chatting to the Palace fans a minute ago. Nathaniel Klein starts at centre-back, so could be perfect for Onuachu maybe.
Yeah, stick him on him, because Nathaniel Klein's not that tall. Stick him on him and see what happens. But I think we might get something tonight, and I'd take a 1-0 deflected goal tonight.
Yeah, a win would be nice, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be nice?
A win would be great, because it would lift the place a little bit. There's no hope left now, because Wolves won last night, and I think we 22 points from safety with 27 left.
The relegation places could be all done and dusted by Easter. Isn't that a disaster for the Premier League?
Yeah, it is. It shows the gulf. It shows how big the gulf is now between Championship and the Premier League. And like I said to you, we need to go to the Championship for maybe 3 seasons. Build a side that are going to storm that league, and then add a few bodies to keep us up, because everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong this season for us.
We need to really stabilise big time, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
I wanted to talk to you about Tyler Dibbling. £100 million.
No, not a chance. No, not. He's not even had half a good season. I mean, I think that's more of a club making a statement saying we don't want to let him go. I mean, he's under contract. A lot of our players are under contract. They're the ones that got us into this position, so make him play in the Championship.
Yeah, he had a really good start, didn't he? The last good game I reckon Dibbling had was probably down at Brighton when we went down there that Friday night.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But I think I've got no problem with Carl Walker-Peters going at the end of the season. The guy was so loyal last season. He's the one that you look at every week. Plays his balls off every week, and I don't begrudge him going. But I would, if the players are under contract, personally, if I was a board, I wouldn't let them go.
Yeah, no, I'm with you as well. I'm with you,
because it's due to their shortcomings as well as the board and the management and everything that we're in this position. So keep as many of them as we possibly can. Add back in Adam Armstrong to the mix, because he's going to score you 20 goals next season.
Yeah, he will definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see Adam Armstrong and Paul up front. That'd be great.
Do you think Fernandes is there, Matheus Fernandes?
Again, one half decent season in the Premier League. Yeah. We should go.
He's been our standout player, isn't he?
Yes, yeah. We should go all out to try and keep as many of them as we possibly can, I think. Yeah. So, and if we do, we do. But I can't. There'll be, like I said, there'll be a fire sale. So, and a lot of them will end up going. But hopefully, we get rid of the. I mean, Jurich was talking about Ross Stewart. Oh, he's such a great player. How the hell does he know that? We haven't seen him.
Yeah, he's not fit. He's never fit.
What's he had? 11 minutes in a Saint shirt?
Yeah, 11 minutes.
He's a great
in
player?
2 years. Yeah.
Pathetic. The guy is stealing a living. It really is.
He'll be gone, won't he, Jurich?
I don't know, because it wouldn't surprise me if we kept him, and if we get rid of him, who
very Southampton-like, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But if he goes, who do we get? Because it's going to be another cheap option, isn't it? Yet again, it will be a cheap option, and we don't want another Russell Martin. As much as Martin did what he did and took us up, the guy was never good enough for the Premier League, like Nige. So we just need to. I would say better the devil you know and keep him, and see if he can build a team.
Yeah, see what he can do. That was Controversial Chris on the channel. Chris, thank you very much indeed. As the players come out here at St Mary's, the team news is in. I'm just having a look. It's a back 5, no surprise. Aribo drops out. Jack Stevens does come in to start the game. Onuachu up top. Flynn Downs starts today as well. I'm quite looking forward to seeing him back in the side alongside Ugochukwu. Why it's taken this long is quite surprising. I don't hate that lineup, not at all. I don't think it's too bad at all. The players are out. Palace are in their black, red and blue away kit this evening. Southampton in red and white stripes as Jack Stevens leads the team down towards that northern end. We're moments away from kickoff, so as they would say on the tannoy here at St Mary's, and it does feel very, very flat.
Come on, you Saints!
20 minutes on the clock and tall Paul Onuachu, as I call him, scores a goal. Matheus Franca puts the ball up, puts a cross in. It's a good delivery, and he peels off the back of Nathaniel Klein, the ex-Southampton right back, who's actually played well with Nathaniel Klein, I think, up till now. But Onuachu gets a bit of space and nods it in. Henderson nearly saved it, he nearly kept it out, but Onuachu scores. It was like that when we scored, it wasn't like everyone went crazy neither. It's that weird feeling, you know, it doesn't mean that much. But Onuachu nets for Saints, and to be fair, Saints have not had a lot of chances. The best chance up until then was with Palace when Mateta hit the bar after about 90 seconds. But as you can hear the Saints fans singing, surprised that we're winning. But yeah, Mateta hit the bar early on, 90 seconds on the clock. But up until then, Palace have really controlled the game. Adam Morton in midfield, he's a tidy player. First time I've seen him play live, actually. He's been really impressive. So far, Eze's not really got in the game yet. He's had a few moments as Gatey picks it up and finds him there. But yeah, 20 on the clock, Saints in the lead. But it's been Southampton's best first half performance in quite some time, I would say. They've been well organised without the ball, and when we've had the ball, we've actually been quite good with it. Onuachu goes close again just at the end of this second half. 43 minutes on the clock, he goes close again. But it's been you put players in their right positions, you've always got a chance. Walker Peters playing right back, right wing back. Jack Stevens left side centre back. I think he's done a good job there as well. Harwood Bellis looks comfortable on the right hand side. Flynn Downs has done all right in midfield. He's not done too bad at all. Cinnamano, he's got that little bit about him today. He's got a little bit of sharpness about him, and Onuachu linked up well. But it's been a good half from Saints. Been a little bit disappointed with Palace, actually. They've been a bit off it. They'll be far better second half. They won't come out the same as this second half. There's no doubt about that. But we're just coming up to half time. Saints are in the lead, and at this moment in time, we are beating Derby's points low tally. We have 12 points on the board at this time of recording. As Palace come forward, that could soon. Yeah, Bednar, yeah, defended for a goal kick. Saints are defended well, but at this moment in time, Saints have 12 points. We're all set for the second half, just kicked off. Saints are shooting towards that northern wall, and Crystal Palace towards this chapel end where I am. And end where I've seen a lot of goals scored by the opposition, certainly late in games as well. Brighton and Hove Albion, I could go on and on and on. But yeah, Palace are shooting towards where their fans are. Hopefully, Saints can put another solid second half in, because they were good first half. Looking at reaction across social media and everyone saying the same. Been really good in midfield, dominated the ball at times. I think we've been good with and without the ball, but I like Downs and Onuachu in there. How's it taken until like 9 games to go to find that combination, and also to start with the striker? Quite simple stuff, really. Bizarre in it, football, really. It can be quite simple. It's been a really good performance from Saints in this second half. 63 minutes on the clock, and they've been really good, really well organised, well disciplined. Flynn Downs actually had a really good game in midfield. I can't speak highly enough of him tonight. He's put some good tackles in. He's intercepted loads of through passes from Palace. He's broke up play, and how he's not played more games under this manager, I don't know. But him and Onuachu in midfield, it's a really good partnership. Fernandez has been brilliant throughout the game, but some really good togetherness and some fight and some spirit. Everything that you want to see from a team. From your team is what you want. The Crystal Palace have a free kick on the edge of the box. It was actually given away by Downs. Eze's over it at the moment. Let's see how this unfolds. Edge of the 18-yard box. Saints have got a wall. Onuachu's in it. Ryan Manning, left side. Mateta's gone off for Palace as well. That is a note. He struggled tonight. Looked a little bit tired, maybe a bit of fatigue from the weekend. Ramsdale's not had a lot to do in the Southampton goal, but he's got a free kick coming his way as the Palace fans clap as Eze gets to take this. Looks like he's going to take it with his left foot. Referee blows his whistle. Here we go. Can he hit the target? Come on, Saints, defend it. And it's over. Saints have defended really well tonight. 64 on the clock. Southampton 1. Palace 0.
Wellington. And the third substitution coming off number 20, Hamilton Sulemana. Hamilton's replacement is number 33, Tyler Dimley.
86 minutes on the clock, and Saints still lead 1-0, but Palace do have a free kick. Jan Bednarik put a tackle in, he got booked. I think the Palace fans wanted him to be sent off. Didn't look like a sending off to me. Saints have made a few changes. Aribo's come on in central midfield for Onuachu. Sulemana's gone off. Wellington's come on. Diblin's come on as well. The Saints have to defend this free kick now. Can they hang on? 87 on the clock. As Eze looks to whip this one in. Out towards that far touchline. Yeah, it's not. Would you believe it? 8 minutes of stoppage time added on, and Palace score. It's Saints 1, Palace 1. Palace coming on strong now. 8 minutes of added time. A lot of people saying, where would the 8 minutes come from? There was a lot of substitutions. Palace put it in the box. Wellington, oh, he puts it right across the face of goal, right in front of Eze. Wasn't good. The Saints need to hang on now. There's time for another. It was Franca with the goal for Palace. Ramsdale with an absolute, he was furious. Oh no, oh, just over. It was Southampton 1, Crystal Palace 1. That's the end of my match day vlog. Thank you very much for tuning in. Final Word show will be out tomorrow, where you'll be able to get a bit more of a breakdown, a bit more of my analysis from the game. There'll also be a player ratings video to members. So if you're a YouTube member, you'll be able to get that from £1.99. It's well worth the £1.99. Loads of exclusive content. And for me, it makes a massive, massive difference. It makes a massive help to this channel and that ability to go to games up and down the country. It's getting tougher and tougher. I lost my job a week ago, so real life things are really tough. I put a really brave face on to put this content on today, but I felt really, really low over the last week. I've had a really, really tough week, mentally soul destroying week, looking at how I pay my bills and how I move forward as an individual. So things are tough right now. So yeah, the football content may have to take a back seat at some stage, but I will do my best to keep it going. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you've got anybody that may be interested in sponsoring the channel as well, we do have some sponsorship options available as well, which does make a massive difference as well. Take care. I will see you in the Final Word, which will be out on Thursday. Matchday vlog again at the weekend because I'm off to Tottenham Hotspur for the game on Sunday. There'll be a pre-match preview ahead of it as well. Instant reaction videos here on YouTube and across my other platforms as well. So loads of content coming from the Football Martin channel. I'm keeping myself nice and busy, keeping myself occupied and keeping the content coming your way. Have a great end to this week and I'll see you again in the Final Word.